All right, guys, so let's take a practice test. And by the way, let me remind you that I am making a 4,000 subscribers special Q&A video. If you have any sort of questions, then go to description, watch the video, and leave your questions in the comments of that video. Let's start. Alright, guys, let me talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is RemyDT.com. I have talked about this website in my previous videos as well, but the reason why I'm talking about it again is that the website has been updated and the new question types of Duolingo English test have been added into the website. And now you can practice interactive writing, read and select, and fill in the blanks alongside other question types of Duolingo separately, one by one, in the website. And another reason why you have to go for the website is that it has over 6,000 questions regarding Duolingo English test. And one of the best features of the website is that with the help of AI, it can literally grade you as speaking as well for read aloud questions. So uh, it's absolutely free to create an account in the website. You can visit the website from the link in the description. Uh, and if you want to take advantage from all the VIP benefits, then the pricing of the website is also super affordable. You can, with just $12, you can literally increase your scores by 10 or 20 marks. And if you're spending like $65 for the as a fee of Duolingo, then another $12 wouldn't be that big of a deal for you. And I think you can literally enhance your scores by 20 or 30 marks. So there is a lot to see and explore in the website. A visit to the website is a must. visit from the link in the description. And if you like it, go premium and increase your scores and prepare yourself better for Duolingo English test.
She stood still with her hair flying in the wind. She stood still with her hair flying in the wind.
This would change the future and make it easier to produce and sell integrated circuits.
Most orchestra members did not hear what the conductor said.
Most who?
Most orchestra members did not hear what the conductor said.
Which members did not hear what the conductors. So, yeah, one word only here. I need to write it.
Most orchestra members did not hear what the conductor said.
Some people think that all of the information about the food they eat appears on food packaging or on the product itself. However, once some information is requested, information is required by him and the product's ingredients. Other information like product advisories and expiration dates may not be required, but the food label in a variety of languages as well. When some information is re- when some information is required by what to be stated on the what on the label, such as name, the information like product advisory, and that's not required. But what? Longevity usually includes thinking about methods to extend life.
Before long, darkness fell. Before long, darkness fell.
He asked the general to take back his order.
Go ahead and take your pick. Go ahead and take your pick.
Is it pick or what?
Go ahead and take your pick.
Take your pick? Oh no. I'll be back when I'm ready. I'll be back when I'm ready.
They offer great benefits for their employees. They offer great benefits for their employees.
Fossil fuels were formed in the earth hundreds of millions of years ago and have many uses today. The term fossil fuel refers to the remains of plants and animals from which uh, these resources were formed. One type, one type, one type of what? Wide. One type of liquid mixture. It is also known as crude oil. Early civilizations used petroleum as a heat resource. As a heat source. What is this? One type of wire. What is that? What this can be? What this can be? I don't know, yaar.
They were especially proud to teach math. They were especially proud to teach math.
If a function is continuous at a specific point, the limit can be moved inside the function.
They climbed the hill to get a better view of an adjacent field.
No, not this hill. To get a better view of what?
They climbed the hill to get a better view of an adjacent field.
Oh, they climbed to get for Jason view. For Jason,
They
what?
climbed the hill to get a better view of an adjacent field.
Jason field. Oh, Allahu Akbar, ya Allah. Now look at these people, bro. This has resulted in loss of genetic diversity and biodiversity as a whole.
It's often a matter of opinion which part of a novel is the most interesting.
It's what?
It's often a matter of opinion which part of a novel is the most interesting. It's often a matter of opinion which part of a novel is the most interesting.
"3D painting is also known as digital fabrication. It involves prototyping an object based on real-world item. After digital 3D template is fed to the program, the laser sensing method the laser censoring what? Okay. Involve prototype an object based on the real world item of the digital 3D template is fed to the program. The laser censoring method is not here. Laser censoring, right? What can be the word here? Okay, the laser censoring, sintering. No, it's not measure as well. Fine. What can be this one? Power? No. Okay, leave it, bro. I don't have much time.
One was the great success of farmers in breeding cattle and crop plants.
Okay, one was the great farmers and Britain. What?
One was the great success of farmers in breeding cattle and crop plants.
Was it? Hmm?
One was the great success of farmers in breeding cattle and crop plants.
Yeah, crop plants. Branding refers to the practice of creating a name, symbol, or design that identifies and differentiates a product. Okay, differentiates a product from other common products from other similar products. Branding is one of the key success factors in marketing. In a company's brand is their most valuable intangible asset in order to recognize that the brand remains strong. Companies seek to balance distinctiveness and relevance in order to ensure. Yeah. In particular, brands to be preserved as distinctive. Brands are brands need to be perceived. Yeah. Okay. Brands should also be relevant. They should be consistent with the brand owner's ethos and business strategy. So, what can be the sentence? In other words, they should make people think them first when their product category is mentioned. These top brands are called the brand is important with regard to customer retention. Customer, the brand accuracy is a model for classifying brands according to their perceived value. I think this one. I don't know. Is it? What are the two things that a brand needs to be? What are the two things that a brand needs to be? Okay, brand refers to the practice of creating a name symbol. Branding is one of the companies that valuable asset in our distinctiveness and relevance. What does it mean for a brand to be relevant? Brands should be relevant. They should be consistent. What does it mean for brand to be relevant? Relevant, this one, right, bro? Next. Select the idea that is expressed in the passage. Yeah, branding. Select the best title for the passage. The importance of branding. Interactive listening. Let's go. You are a college student. You are interested in working as a stage manager for the theater arts department. You go talk with the professor to see if there are any open jobs for stage managers and how to apply for the position. So I'm a college student and I'm interested in working as a stage manager. Stage manager. Okay.
Of course, how can I help you?
I'd love to apply for that. Okay.
Okay, great. Do you know what job you are interested in?
I'm interested to work as a lab assistant. No, you have been thinking about search manager. I think this one.
There might be some. You should check with the department head and see if there are any positions open. Even if there aren't any right now, they might be hiring soon.
Okay, that would be great. Uh, that'd be great. Do you know what the application process would be like?
You would need to submit an application to the department head. Once they've reviewed your application materials, they will set up an interview with you if they're interested in hiring you.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks for no this one, I guess. Talk to the department head and submit my request to him. Him. If he's interested, he will just call me over. Okay. Writing. Let's go. Wow. Is this a lake or a river? Is that a boat or something? I think it's enough. Okay, interactive writing. Like in the Dreamy DT website, you can practice hundreds of questions of the interactive writing separately. Many people visit museums and they travel to new places. Why do you think people visit museums? Okay. Okay. One of the most interesting places to visit in a new place is museums. And I think that's why people prefer to visit it as soon as possible when they put the step put their step in a new place. To visit a new place is museums, and I think okay, I think that okay, and I think I would say I think the reasons why people prefer to visit in Egypt are, first of all, history of a country. The history of a country. Okay, so first of all, museums are the best places to learn about the history of a country. The history, not only the history, art, and culture of a country. Of a country. Uh, Also, museums are great for meeting new people, new people, tourists, and the residents of that country. Uh, of the country from whom you can ask about details. Okay, ask about details of their history and things which are kept in the museum. So, so this way you can find new friends, learn about the learn more about the culture of a new place. Okay. How does the option of an indoor activity like visiting a museum contributes to its appeal for travelers? Share your thoughts. As I've mentioned earlier, not only tourists, but numerous citizens, of that country also visit museums. Uh, by visiting museums, you can have a good time checking out all the precious treasures of that country with details. And if you ask around, you can actually meet many people, many new people, and make some friends. Uh, Nationally and internationally, which is a great experience for a traveler. Yeah, besides, we can learn about the past of the society and have a good time comparing it to now. Okay, speaking, three questions. Okay.
Talk about reasons some people are so committed to physical challenges, like running a marathon.
Well, personally speaking, I don't know why people are doing this because there can be multiple reasons behind this. Like, personally, if I'm ever going to go on a marathon, the number one reason that why I would be doing this would be to physically challenge myself. And if you're running a marathon, you must commit, you must make a commitment and train your body to be able to run it successfully. So I think one of the most popular reasons why people are committed to running marathons is to challenge their physical strengths and somehow train themselves to become physically better, and that is one reason why people do it. Another reason can be like nowadays it's the era of social media, and I've seen plenty of YouTubers who went on a marathon just for content. They went on a marathon to make a video about it and then post it on their YouTube channel. So this can be also a reason. While this doesn't really sound really, this doesn't sound really like a reason which can be accepted, but it is. And I would say, last but not the least, running a marathon is also an achievement that you can be proud of when you grow older, and then you can show your medal to your ancestors. Oh, I'm sorry, your grandparents. Prepare to speak about the photo. Okay, I need to connect this my charger because. Okay, in this photo, numerous items can be seen, such as telephones from 1950s or 40s. There are some other items also on the table which I can't really recognize. But from the photo that it has been taken, I think just the items which are put on the table are items from the past, and the reason why the photo was clicked is just to showcase the items which were commonly used by our ancestors. So we can also spot a lamp and the behind the telephones, which was used back in the 1980s, 1950s by our ancestors as a source of light instead of a bulb or instead of electricity. And also, like, the photo is just taken from a very near distance and we really can't see much in the photo, but there are also a couple of items in the back of the photo which I can't really recognize. but it from the shape and the situation, it looks like they're from a very past period, and there are like a green and a pink uh, telephones on the photo as well. What was that photo, man? Come on. Talk about one scientific discovery or invention that has changed the world. What is discovery or invention? Why is this significant? Okay. One of the most significant scientific invention which has made a drastic change in the world, or in today's world, would be electricity. Yeah, like right now I'm also, even though I'm like in my mind I'm having the smartphone, internet, computer, and all of those things, but still I would go with the invention of electricity, because if electricity wasn't invented, then we wouldn't be able to use smartphones or have had access to the internet that we have. So I think this was an invention which has changed the world drastically and completely from the day it was invented to now. 99% of the new technologies that are used in our daily life and has eased our daily life by far is just usable because of the electricity or the availability of electricity. So that's why I think it is the greatest inventions of all the time. And I would also say, like, many people will argue and say, like, smartphone has made the life so easy for nowadays people. But I would say, like, if you didn't have electricity, how would you charge your phone? That's why I'm going with electricity. Was it good? I don't know. Okay. Writing and speaking sample. Come on. Write about the last time you made a choice or decision. How did you make the choice? Close specific details in your response. Okay. The last time I made a choice, okay? Uh, one of the one of the best, I would say. Starting making videos. Oh my god, I was in YouTube in years, but I I wasn't able to make a penny from hundreds of videos that I've uploaded because my niche was uncertain. Okay, in the second half of last year, I made a drastic change in my videos, and took a risk to create videos about Duolingo English test. I wasn't sure about the outcome of the video. Wait. Okay. What was a new opportunity that you had once you reach a certain age, such as driving a car? Describe how did the new opportunity change your life in a meaningful way. When I was young in school, uh, I wasn't really allowed to go out and play with other children or just roam around. My schedule was so strict that uh, I didn't have a spare time in the 24-hour schedule of mine. And if I had any, like, a day off or something like that, then I was told to stay inside the house and just don't go out. And I can understand why the my parents used to do that, because the children who used to roam in the streets weren't really that ethically uh, good. And if I was allowed to go with them and go out with them, I might have uh, just had a change in my behavior or something like that. But as I grew up, and when I passed the high school, then I was given the permission to just go out and live the life on my own terms. Of course, this under the supervision of my parents, but now I was given freedom so much, and I started to go out. I started to have friendship with people in the streets. I started to have chit chats with people which I was told not to sit with, and then I realized the importance of the importance of the restriction the restrictions which were set on me when I was young. Because if I was allowed to go with them in my young age, that wouldn't be real good. But as this opportunity was given to me to just go out and live the life on my own terms, it definitely had some sort of advantages. For example, now I I understood the both sides of a coin. I had friendship with good people. I had friendship with people from whom the society or the good people were scared, and now I understood why. I understood the uh, I understood the differences between good and bad people. I understood between them. And another thing, which another I would say benefit which I gained from this freedom would be to just be more social. Like I wasn't really accustomed to social life, and by social life, what I mean is that if you are the if you're the target of a discussion in a social gathering and they're just trying to make fun of you, then if you're not really accustomed to it, you will just come under pressure, and you might end up uh, you might end up having a fight with them or something like that. Like, you don't have that power to control your emotions and to deal with that situation, which I gained after getting this permission. Okay, what about my score? Come on. I don't know. Come on. Let's see, how did I do? Okay, 125, 135. Okay, okay.